It's over. And if this video is helpful to you, I want you to hit the bell, sub, and like. Do it now, please, because it'll help the channel. And you might forget when you leave. So, bankruptcy, Tron TRX, going down the toilet along with Bitcoin and everything else. The market crashing, Bitcoin dipping to 100,000. You're going to be hearing a lot of this, and you've been hearing a lot of this in the last several days. So, why am I here? What am I talking about? And why should you listen to me? Well, first of all, chances are I've made a lot more money than most people watching this video, if not all of you. And I don't say it to be condescending. I do say it so that you understand that I'm delivering a voice of experience. Now, if it's life-threatening, if you need the money that's in the market, then you haven't done what I've asked you to do, what I've recommended, which is only put in the money that you can afford to lose or leave in the market, even in times where tornadoes are swirling. So I think, and again, I'm just sharing with you my strategies. Nobody really knows what's happening at the end of the day. Nobody really has a clue. The markets are influenced by charts. You won't see any charts in this video. Go somewhere else if you want a chart. Headlines influence things, news, spin, you name it. I think, in my personal opinion, and this is my strategy, if you need the money, you might want to think of selling unless you're down a tremendous amount of money. If you don't need it, if your family or your life is not going to suffer, stay put and average cost. In other words, dollar cost average. This is where big money can be made as the market cascades down. I don't think that this is a bull market anymore. I do think that there are a lot of great coins out there, Tron TRX being one of them, of course. Cardano, ADA, another one. Ethereum, very, very cheap in my opinion. But I do think it's possible that, and don't lose your mind here, that Bitcoin could go to 60 or 70,000 before its next ascend. And the reason for this is because a lot of the big boys and big girls in town, the ETFs and everything else, there's been a lot of buying by people, institutions, companies that typically don't get involved, and they've seen a nice ascend, and the year end is approaching. They want to take their money and go yachting, get in their Ferraris and Lambos, enjoy, have $500, $1,000 lunches, sushi, the best of the best, the tomahawk steaks. You understand, and maybe that's not your thing, but I'm sure you understand clearly what I'm saying. So I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just making this video to just really share my thoughts. And you know, the short of it is, if you need the money because it's going to hurt you and you're not down too much, you might want to consider selling. If you can't afford to have the money sit there in lockup for at least a year and a half or a year, because I think that things could get boring for a while. And that's the only reason I say that. Now, if you don't need it and you've done the right thing and put money in there that you could let sit for even 5 years if you wanted to, then in my opinion, you're going to make a lot of money. And this is a great time to have dollar cost average and just buy the dips because crypto has not seen its top for its lifespan. I think that in the grand scheme of things, we're not even a third of the way to where we're going to be. Even with Bitcoin and with altcoins, well, I think the sky's still the limit. But if you're looking for that fast rush, I think that's over for now. I hope I'm wrong. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.